I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, Supreme Team? Welcome to the channel. It's your girl, DYANAROZAY. I'm here to bring y'all the latest in gossip, okay? News and reality TV, child. Everybody has been talking, and I'm about to talk too. So make sure y'all hit that like button, share the video, please, and thank you. Follow me on all my platforms. Become a subscriber if y'all are not already, child. I have been racking up on the subscribers. So welcome all of my new family and community. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, let's get into it. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I see you, Uppity. What's up, girl? Nice to have you. Y'all know Uppity got her own YouTube page, so make sure y'all follow her over on her page. She be talking about some very interesting things, child. Uppity is really, really intelligent. So be blessed. Go ahead and bless yourselves with some knowledge from Uppity, okay? What's up, Lies More Lies? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I do want to say, since I announced Lies More Lies, let me put my banners up here because I want to make sure I don't get myself in trouble. All opinions are alleged, damn it, but I am going to back it up, okay? Y'all see it? Ari not at the LAMH reunion, cusses out Marcel, cusses out production. A lot of people have been asking, did Carlos put that girl on the show? Okay. Is she going to be a part of the second half of the season, which is due to return on November 15th? Okay. A lot of people have been asking that damn question. Well, I can tell you one thing. She's not at the reunion. Okay. She's not at the reunion, which says to me that if she is on the damn show, she didn't have a big part. She must have been like a flash by, like a cameo appearance, but not a storyline, because she is not on the reunion stage, okay? And you know, there's no reason for that because the show pays their ticket. So it's not like if Martell didn't have the extra money, the show pays for the cast members' tickets. So that's the first thing I want to put out there. Come on in, everybody. 109 of you are here. I appreciate y'all. Now 125. Hit my damn like button. We are talking about Ari and how she got her big one off, but not before Marcel. Not before Marcel. Come on in. Welcome, 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 everybody, to the chat. So let me talk my shit because y'all know I enjoy this, okay? First off, I do want to say happy birthday and congrats to Marcel for making it around the sun one more time. Y'all see it. I guess today is his birthday and everybody is giving him, you know, the proper happy birthday. So happy birthday to him. As I was saying, y'all know Ari does not appear to be a part of the second half of the season because she's not at the reunion, according to the receipts that I'm about to show y'all in a minute. But Marcel looks like he got one off on both Martell and Arionne one more again, okay? He has become their nightmare one more again. Everybody is out there in LA wrapping up the season 10 reunion. Now, I did see pictures of Tisha. She was getting her hair done. Y'all know they've been keeping everything hush hush. When Melody left, there has been hardly any leaks. And in fact, I don't think any of season 9 was leaked or season 10 was leaked. But we haven't had any leaks on that show for this past season that came out. But Tisha did take pictures of herself with like hair clips and stuff showing that she was getting herself beautied up. And then we got a picture from this one right here. It was actually a video. Ken and Trish, y'all see it at the very bottom. It says Burbank, California. So they are out there in California. And just a heads up, y'all already see it. Trisha is giving us Miss Kitty from Gunsmoke once again, child. Now, Trisha, we told you that that blonde wig was a never. I don't know what is happening with the lighting and the pictures when you are looking in the mirror, but for us, the visual, it's not giving what it's supposed to, okay? But her and Ken do look happy. Maybe absence make the heart grow fonder. But that's where they are. That's at least where they've been for the last couple of days. This was yesterday. It was posted. So come on in. Come on in. What are y'all saying? Ari, why you mad? You were able to get your name said this season. Yeah, well, she had her name said first season too. She had her name said first season. She was heard on Martell's what was he in? The Bluetooth in his truck when they had she had called and he told her to go get a pregnancy test. Y'all remember? And she was like, "Come on, Martell." Okay. But yeah, she's had her name said all over that show a few more than a few times. But this season, you're right. This season, they were saying it without any hesitation. Martell kept dropping Arionne's name like it was his own damn name, okay? So, absolutely. But anyway, back to Marceau. So, y'all, it looks like Marceau may have done his big one yet again, okay? And shared even more details about Arionne being a 304, a 403, whatever you want to call it, y'all. What's up, Shirley Pearl? Welcome to the chat. Y'all say hello to my moderator. She's volunteering her time here. But she said something on stage. He said something on stage that was so effed up, okay, that it had Martell running back to his dressing room, assuming he was in LA, had him running back to his dressing room to let Arionne know exactly what was said, because y'all know Martell can't fight his own damn battles. He was sitting right there, man to man, and he had to run back to his dressing room or turn off his Zoom, okay, to let Arionne know what Marceau said about him. And y'all know Arionne is supposed to be in nursing school, right? She's supposed to be in nursing school. She came out a couple of weeks ago and said that Martell was paying for it, and she's trying to get her life back together, okay? But with that being said, Arionne decided to make a post and delete in between her studies. In between her studies, okay? She decided to make a post and delete. So let me show y'all what she had to say. Raggedy ass Arionne. Hit my like button, share this video, become a subscriber if you're not already, okay? After all they've done to keep this show secret, I hope these producers are paying attention. They didn't have leaks all the last filming season. Here we go with Arionne talking about y'all been using me as a storyline for 6 years now and made millions. I swear I'm done. I don't give a F what Marceau lied and said about me on that reunion today. That shit better get edited out. He was in the back of black on his hands and knees, having a menage, okay? Asking two girls to, oop, y'all see the rest, it got blacked out there. But it says, stop playing with me. I'm trying to move forward in life. And here you are, as backwards as ever, okay? At least a million steps back. Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yes, whatever Marceau said, whatever Martell told her that Marceau said, got her in her feelings, okay? So look, it doesn't look like she's there, child. It does not look like she is at the reunion. She does this every time, right? Hey, everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on into the chat. Come on into the chat. Anyway, she didn't finish there. She went on further. 306 of y'all are here. Hit my like button and share the video. It also said, I've really went easy on these lame clowns, but enough is enough. I don't speak on these stupid people. I'm trying to move forward in life. Even when people get on live, I don't clap back. For what? Only make the blogs discussing me or paying for an ad. That's true, girl. I hope I get some ad dollars from this video. Hit the like button, share the video. So this is what she is saying right now, which suggests to me that she is not at that damn reunion because she should have been able to pop off right there. It also suggests to me that Martell is doing what he usually does when someone says something about the women folk in his life, and that's to go back, go back and tell it. He doesn't even give it, you know, a little thinking and processing time. So this is what is going on right now. Hit the like button, share the video. And it looks like she is big mad. And yeah, she's basically threatening production to edit it, to cut it out, to not allow her to be in it. Now, I'm just going to say, if you've signed already these releases where they could say your name, because they were saying your name freely, ma'am, you've been a part of the season all season. So all the first half of season 10, people were saying your name. In fact, I want to say every single body on the show have said your name, from Martell's mama, Destiny, the Fletchers. Who else? We know Martell said it. Hell, everybody has said your name. So they're going to keep saying your name to close out the season. And I don't know exactly what happened, but something clearly happened. Okay, hit the like button, share the video, come on in. I guess that after we saw the end, I think the season finale somewhere around there for the first half of season 10, Martell and Marceau was supposed to squash the beef. Martell came to Marceau and said, I apologize, right? I was hoping that we could squash it. Let's not move this any further, right? And it was supposed to be the gateway to let Arionne onto the show. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But right now she is cussing and fussing. Child, take me off that platform. I don't want to be on it. I've already made y'all millions, okay? Come on in, everybody. 397 of you are here. Please hit my like button, show some respect, say hello to me. Y'all are always welcome to the cookout that's happening over here, okay? Get yourself a hot dog, a link, a burger, okay? Whatever you like. Okay, all the condiments and all that stuff, they're all sitting there for your taking. Okay, get yourself a red pop, an orange. Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I believe that Marceau has evidence and that he could prove it. So listen, I told y'all a little while ago, didn't I? I said to y'all, a lot of people did not believe me, but I said the whole time we were under the impression that Martell had something on Marceau. If what we saw in December 2024 is what Martell had, pooey, okay? Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. But if what Marceau is saying, he's not even showing proof, he's just talking. If what Marceau is saying is getting under your skin to this degree, you know what I'm saying? Then clearly what Marceau has is what's really the strength. And what Marceau has is what's really knocking the motherfuckers down, okay? Come on in, come on in. I appreciate y'all. Hit my like button and share this video. So this is what's going on now. She's still in her feelings. She's just trying to become a nurse, and she wants everybody to stop saying her name on that show, even though she thought that she had her opening to come on and be a star, okay, and be a star. She has actually told productions, I don't give a F what Marceau lied and said about me on that reunion today. That ish better get edited out. He was in the back of black, and who knows what's going on here, but it ain't gonna get no traction for real, for real. He was in a, on his hands and knees giving a boop and asking two girls to boop and boop. Okay, stop playing with me. I'm trying to move forward in life. Listen, Marceau has been getting dragged since season 1 about having extracurricular activity on Tisha. They have literally stood through it. They've gone through this part. The problem with Arionne saying some shit like that is you were the girls in the back of black. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's taking this type of information from the likes of you. You know what I mean? So that's the problem. If Martell ever succeeds in getting AC on that show, they are going after the Scotts 1 and 2. Everything they got. he's out for revenge and he's trying to ruin them. Who's out for revenge? Are you saying that Martell's out for revenge? Can we take a walk back down memory lane just for a second? Y'all have to catch up because this show has, doubled back. There's been so many corrections made by the people talking that we kind of got caught up emotionally, mentally, financially, sometimes with the characters on the show. But these are the hardcore facts so far. These are the hardcore facts so far. Martell and Melody have met with the Scotts, right? Saying after they had sent their sizzle reel or whatever the hell these things are called to Carlos King. He said, is it possible for you to bring these people in to be your friends and be a part of the show? At the time, they all agreed or said at some point that they had stopped talking to each other for about 2 years. Their friendship just went kaput. And they didn't give a whole lot of details why, but I'm assuming Melody and Martell were going through it. Melody said that she had already went, and filed her paperwork to get a divorce from Martell before they all decided to come back together and do this show. But what's a fact is they all said that there was a pact made not to talk about Martell cheating with Arionne, and Martell and Melody actually ended up talking about it, even though people say it was, what's her name, Kimmy. It was Melody and Martell who let us know there was a problem in the relationship first. And then Melody and Kimmy are in Miami. They're in Miami because it was Kimmy's wedding, and Melody and Kimmy sit down, and that's the first time Arionne's name is actually said out loud. Melody says to Kimmy, why didn't you check on me? Why didn't you check on me? You knew what Martell was doing. So Melody's having a conversation with Kimmy about Arionne, and that's when Kimmy talks back. Kimmy talked back after that. I don't care if Mel agreed or didn't agree. I don't care if she did or didn't. The fact of the matter is they brought it to the show. That's all I'm saying. They did bring it to the show. And then Melody talks to Kimmy about it. That's how that conversation started. And Arionne's name is mentioned. That's the first thing. And then Martell ends up talking to the Scotts about it, talking about the phone. And then he got pissed when they made a joke about it, which wasn't even that big of a deal, considering all the nasty, dirty dog, horrible trash can, sewer, smut, juice Arionne put out about Melody and Martell. She is the one who literally smeared everything. There isn't anything that has been said on that show by anybody that was as damaging and as destructive as what Arionne put out about Martell, Melody, and their children, not the Scotts. Even though people hate them saying y'all did this, they did not. It was Arionne. It was her. And Melody and Martell blew up their own shit because they ended up, it wasn't a peaceful uncoupling. But Arionne was mentioned in Kimmy's kitchen when she talked about Martell disrespecting Mel and Ari. Melody and Martell brought their situation to the show. They brought it up. They discussed it first. And people who, you have to, I don't even know if it's that hard to comprehend it, but if you need to go back and watch it, it'll tell you very succinctly how it happened. It'll tell you very succinctly how it happened. And then Melody ended up saying to everybody on multiple occasions since season 1, when I came on reality TV, I said I was going to tell my story. I was going to be truthful. That's what she said. She said she was going to tell her shit no matter what. So people who dragged everybody else, tried to kill businesses, all of that stuff, it really went down the wrong way. But Martell and Arionne, if Martell's going to be mad at anybody, if he thought anybody was playing with his name, his business, his kids, all this stuff, it would have been Arionne. it would have been Arionne who really exploded the entire story. She was the one. Hit my like button and share this video, please, and thank you. Welcome to the cookout, baby. Welcome to the cookout. I'm not, and that's all I have to say. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Sometimes certain people, they require some sort of, I don't know, anger, energy around this. The truth of the matter is the facts are the facts. That's how it will always go down in history. You don't have to like it, but it's true. Okay. Hit the like button, please, and thank you. Hit the like button, please, and thank you. And it will be forever immortalized on that show. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Not to mention the fact that the Scotts literally got dragged because of all the shit that Arionne was feeding another blogger about everything and anything. She don't know if it was true or false. She doesn't know if it was true or false, but there was a lot of damage done to people's relationships because of her mouth, not the other way around. Her mouth. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. So Martell looking for revenge is laughable, When he played himself, he should have asked that girl to shut up a long time ago. And if he couldn't get her to shut up, the way he tried to take down everybody else and take it to court and whatever the case may be, then he should have also asked her to shut up. He should have put a gag order on her, the way LB put a gag order over there on Destiny, because it was literally her mouth that has done a lot. So her crying wolf right now and saying that she's a victim of her own making. They all are at this point, because they brought it to the show. So anyway, and I'm never going to take that back ever. Okay. We got a lot of shit out here right now that's trying to trick our minds. AI, the government, a whole lot of stuff. This damn TV show will not be one of them. Okay. Take your mind back, baby. Take it back. Whether he uses her or not, victim of their own making. Hit the like button and share the video. Okay. This is some other stuff that I had an opportunity to see when I was cruising through these YouTube streets. Okay. I also saw a report over there on PBE's community wall. And she had made the comment, child, that Martell was supposed to be in court this week. And I guess this was him and Melody. This was, I guess, the continuation. Y'all remember there was a court case that was reported about last year, I believe in June of last year, either June or July. It hit all of these blogs. I saw it in Urban Bell, but I also think it was a part of The Sun, which is an online tabloid magazine, a whole bunch of things. Anyway, all of that information was out there, and it was basically saying that the judge said that Martell, this is alleged as well, that Martell was not compliant with her orders. I guess there was some mandatory therapy and testing that was being asked of Martell. If I'm not mistaken, I think it may have been 2023, not 2024, maybe 2023. Either way, one of those years. It's been going on for a while though. Anyway, it had gotten postponed. And this week, I guess, was supposed to be that case. And then according to what I saw, what I was able to read, it said that Martell had asked for a continuance, probably because he was looking to do the reunion. Y'all know that they go out there for a few days or whatever. And the information said that he was denied a continuance in the family court. And if he was denied a continuance and he was at this reunion, I don't know if he was physically there or if he did it by Zoom or what, because if he was physically there and the continuance was denied, there could be some consequences for that. This is all alleged, by the way. I just want to say that this is all alleged, but there could be some consequences for that. I did see some people saying that Melody had the kiddos. And y'all know that they both have the first rights rule, which means when someone is doing something and it requires a babysitter, they're supposed to give their ex the first right to take on that to take their kids, right? So that could be the case, or Martell could find himself in a situation where it is a possibility that he has lost temporary custody until he is compliant with the court or until these things get worked out. From what I've seen so far, he may have chosen to go to work as opposed to go to court. Okay, come on in, come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You heard that he was a no-show on what? On the show or in the court? So that's what's being talked about right now. So again, I do want to just point out that this is all alleged, child. I'm here gossiping with all 713 of y'all. With all 713 of y'all. But the details are, and this was something that was highly publicized. About 2 years ago, I do believe, 2023, there was a situation, and y'all could probably go look it up. Just Google Urban Bill or Sun Magazine, those kind of things, child. And it had all kinds of paperwork, and the paperwork was alleging that Martell was not compliant with judges' orders from when I guess they first got divorced. And so it had to do with the children, and they wanted to make sure that therapy and some testing and other things was completed. And Martell asked for another continuance this week. And according to what I saw, it was denied. It was denied, which means that, you know, I'm sure he's going to try to double back and figure out how to get it back in court. But if that was the case, there could be consequences tied to his not being in court, including the loss of custody, not necessarily permanent. It could just be temporary, but judges aren't playing around. They are serious. Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So that is what I heard. That is what I heard, and some of the things I've read, if the paperwork is accurate. Okay, I do still have to say allegedly. Allegedly. Hit my like button and share this video. I just wanted to share a couple of things with y'all this morning, okay? And that is, people were curious of whether or not Arionne had taped or filmed LAMH for the second half of the season. From what she's expressing in a post and delete, it looks like she missed the reunion. She missed the reunion because she is fussing. And y'all know that if she had a significant part in any part of season 2, the second half of the season, they definitely would have asked her and paid for her plane ticket as well as her hotel room for the show, because that is a part of the expenses. They want their talent to show up and be a part of the reunion. But according to her, it's a big no. She said, y'all been using me for a storyline for 6 years. Y'all have made millions. I swear I'm done. We all know that her swearing she's done is, we'll hear back from her next week. She also said that she don't give a F about what Marceau said about her on the reunion today, which also means that Marceau definitely is catching both Martell and Arionne, that he's going after going after them, and it is what it is. And as far as I'm concerned, he has every right, because he was brought on the show under a lie. Under a lie. Y'all told him not to talk about it, and they didn't. They honored that. Y'all brought it up first. Y'all brought it up first, and then y'all had sit downs with them. Like I said, Melody sat down with Kimmy and asked Kimmy, why didn't you check on me when you knew this was happening to me? And Kimmy was looking like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember that face. I remember the face when Melody was talking about it at her Mimosas event. And I thought, oh damn, Kimmy hates Melody. But now looking back, when you're watching it, she probably got all big-eyed, because she was like, damn, weren't we asked not to talk about this shit? So if they sat there and put their hands on top of each other, stacked them on top of each other, and did they little, we'll never talk about it, okay? And they had no clue. Child, that is hilarious. But yes, good afternoon, Cincinnati. Nice to have you, girl. Letitia can definitely cry about her cousin. That's her blood. That's somebody she grew up with. That is somebody she knows. Whether they fought on television or not does not mean she does not have feelings about her family and her blood, and someone that she will never see again in this lifetime. Not to mention, her daughter is best friends with Kiki's daughter. Y'all know that, right? So when Kiki's daughter go to her house or on vacations with them, which Tisha does bring her along, Kiki's daughter sees her mama's face and Tisha's face, because they look just alike. And there's a healing process that goes with that. I'm sure it is heartbreaking for both of them. But that little girl probably looks at Tisha as a second mother. And I'm going to tell you something. When you lose your mama as a child, every adult woman or older woman you look to as a mother figure. So if y'all love Kiki, then y'all would respect the fact that her daughter is going to grieve the loss of her mama for the rest of her life. And the people that she has in her life taking care of her, the ones that are closest to, the ones who are going to tell her stories about her mother as they, as she grow and age, those relationships are important. But that fight, and I don't care what she said, does not take away from her grieving. That is on everything. Okay. I've said plenty of shit to people. That doesn't mean that I don't hurt when something bad happens. We're not robots, y'all. We're flesh and blood. We're human. But we know that Kimmy said her name, though. We know Kimmy said her name. But anyways, y'all, that's it. That's all. Erica, this is on fact. This is on fact. Kiki, people were begging Kiki. I saw Kiki on one of the channels where people were like, leave Tisha alone. Tisha doesn't like. Kiki broke down. She like literally threw her head in her hands and started boo-hooing, like shoulders heaving. She was crying so hard. I was like, that girl loves her cousin and it is hurting her. And Tisha even said that. So it's unfortunate, and I hope nobody has to experience it, but this is life. This is the real shit that happens in real life. And it's just unfortunate that it played out for all of us. But she did love her family. Even after they fought, Kiki allowed her daughter to go to Tisha's house, spend the night, go on vacations with Tisha's husband, Marcel, their children, Tisha's friends, because apparently when they go on vacations, they do it with family and friends. She trusted that Tisha was taking care of her child, even though the two of them fought. And that takes a lot. That takes a lot when you are fighting someone to trust somebody with your children. So there's a lot of stuff that we don't know, and it is what it is. But anyways, y'all, I love y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all coming through. Thank y'all so much for giving your opinions, because all opinions matter. I just, when and trust me, I haven't always walked right with certain things. I'm not trying to be a Miss Goody Two Shoes. It's just that when I figure things out, I want to make sure that we all figure it out. I want to share the wealth, okay, so that we all can be, you know, because it's painful, right? It can be painful for people. But anyways, I love y'all and thank y'all for coming over and hanging out with me. The next cookout will be soon, so keep your notifications on so y'all can come, okay? I'm gonna keep the red pop cold. I got grape and orange, child, okay? We're about to do it big for the next one, but I love y'all and come back. Make sure y'all come back. Hit the like button, share the video, follow me on all my platforms at DYANAROZAY. Make sure y'all hit the links for my Facebook and my IG. They are in the description box, okay? Outside of that, thank you, Show the Pearl, for coming through and hanging out with me today. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me, and I'll check you on the next one. Bye-bye.